What's happening? Welcome back to Baldy and the Big Guy.
I'm the big guy.
And I'm Baldy.
Clearly.
You suck. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm great. How you doing?
He's also known as Peter, and I'm also known as Greg.
Some people call me Peter, but mostly everybody says big guy or Shrek.
They call me Short.
Shorty.
Yeah.
Shoddy.
My wife gets upset about it.
I believe it's Shoddy.
I'm not really I don't get upset. She's like, why do so many people call you Short? And so I was like, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Because they're short.
Because
every short meme I find, I send to you. I hope you realize that.
yeah, a lot of people do.
Every one of them.
I get a lot.
Well, you're the shortest person I know besides like my nieces and nephews that are like little kids.
Am I?
You are. You're the shortest adult that I know.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, I know a lot of your friends and your coworkers,
Yeah.
and every one of them's taller than me.
Yeah.
I don't understand what it
You're
is.
definitely the shortest person.
Your
like,
company
shortest
hires, there's got to be a minimum height.
Well, there
requirement.
is. Yeah, there is.
It's like 5'10" or something
some
like
of it.
that.
Even the women are taller than you. Like,
I've met some of the wives. I guess that doesn't count. I mean, do they have a wife requirement too?
I doubt it.
Yeah, probably not a wife requirement.
No.
You know, it's probably a health insurance thing.
Well, I mean,
Like,
I
taller
imagine.
people live longer. I don't think that's
actually,
true.
no, that's one of the memes I sent you this week was that shorter people actually live longer. If you're under 5'9",
I
on
might have
average
missed that
live
one.
longer. Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So I'm good.
Well, you're good to live longer with that.
I mean, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. We had Beth
All your
and I-
all your tall friends are gonna be dead. So, does it matter? Oh, you
Fuck.
live longer. With my
I
tall
mean, that's
friends.
literally
Fuck.
everybody is shit. I'm going to be all by myself.
Yeah.
I actually think about this.
Just smoking cigarettes in your garage all by
Well,
yourself.
I don't have any kids, right? So we don't have any kids I don't have any kids that I'm aware of. We
Yeah.
don't have any kids collectively, Beth
Yeah.
and I, right? So that we're aware of. I guess that's the same fucking statement that we're aware of,
Yeah.
unless she had one,
Your
like a toilet
chair is
baby.
very loud.
I'm sorry. I need to get some new chairs in here. I can't. I'm barely moving, dude.
You can't hear this on camera, but it's so loud. Sorry. Anyway, quit fucking your microphone.
Anyway, we were talking. I was thinking I'm like, holy shit, what's gonna happen to me when I'm old?
What did you just say?
What's gonna happen to me when I'm old?
I mean,
Like you're the same
Older?
boat, bro.
You
No,
mean?
when I'm like 90
oh
or
yeah,
85, dude. I'm moving to the villages in Florida.
Florida, absolutely.
I'm moving to Florida.
I'm
I'm
100.
just gonna have a trailer.
You know, I was talking to a
I'm gonna
Uber
be that
driver.
dude that's driving his golf cart.
Yeah.
I'll probably have like
You're one of
7
those,
DUIs by then.
what do you call
by
it,
the time
the,
I hit 90?
What do you call like the couples like to like all like fucking share? What do you call that? Swingers.
So, no, that's
Go to
the
one-
village.
Go to one of those
Yeah,
swinger
we've
clubs.
talked about
go to one of those swinger
where they
villages.
use the loofahs.
yeah,
the
yeah,
different
exactly.
color
Or the
loofahs.
pineapples. and
Like if
shit.
you're into the black one, like you're into some
the
shit.
big black dudes
Yeah,
coming to your house.
you're into some shit. I definitely need to get a new chair. Now you made me.
It's very loud.
Now I'm hyper aware of it. God damn it. So we also, Beth and I went and saw, 'cause Beth retired. I think we talked about this,
Yes.
maybe the last one,
Yeah.
right? We went and saw the investment dude. And he's like, you're good. As long as you continue make me, she can fucking retire. As long as Greg continues making money. And
So
I'm
he's
like,
90, and then you guys.
and
are
I'm
fine.
like, son of a bitch. I was like, I have to keep working to support her. I'm like, no. We didn't sign up for this, and there was none of this in the marital vows, right? So you guys,
Actually, it does say for richer for poor.
she can be poor.
That's a good point.
I'll be rich. She can be poor.
That's actually a good
And
point.
she's gonna come up here with a fucking
Hammer and just destroy you,
yeah.
and then she'll be rich because
She's gonna grab the samurai sword. I was using that
Samurai
on her
stick.
last night.
All right.
I didn't really hit her with it, but I
Gotcha.
thought about it. Like it was
well, sometimes you have those
Booyah
intrusive
moment.
thoughts win. You know.
sometimes, dude. We went to a farmer's market today.
Yeah, we're
Was
here
it
down
a
here.
farmer's market? That's not really a farmer's market, right?
So let me just tell you, we're down here in San Antonio, and the Pearl Farmers Market is. So again, so they call it a farmers market, but technically, there's not like a fucking farm.
It's like a
there's not.
vendor place.
There's like a vendors. There's like fucking a bunch of food places, people like selling their fucking like lipsticks, not lipsticks, like lip
glosses?
chapsticks, and
Peter got a few lip
flowers,
glosses.
shit like that.
Yeah, food, beers,
Yeah, it's just a really cool place to walk around, see a bunch of little dogs.
weird
pretty cool.
wares. We brought Henry down there, my dog, down there. He had a great
We got
time.
some awesome chocolate from the Swiss Alps.
Like literally.
Well, the guy makes his chocolate from stuff from the Swiss. It's from San Antonio, but
Is
he
that the
gets
name
all-
of the brand?
he imports
Swiss
everything.
Alps?
I think it's called the Swiss Chocolate Company. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
something like that.
And it's
here
a
in
local
San Antonio.
company, but he makes everything from like he imports it from Europe. Like he gets like real Swiss chocolate, real like European cherries, German cherries, and shit like that. I mean, the chocolate was fantastic. So
It was good.
It was
So
very
we bought
good.
a bunch of that.
Got some awesome like yogurt from this place called Mother Culture. This really good yogurt. Had a great empanada.
Empanada was good.
Had a bunch of beer. It was just good stuff.
We had a bunch of beer.
Yeah.
You guys stopped by when you were on your way out. I separated, bringing the dog home.
Yeah.
You stopped by Hotel Emma. If you're ever in
yes.
San Antonio, go check out Hotel Emma's bar.
Yes.
Get something cheap.
The bar,
shit, it's
called, like,
expensive
Stone.
there.
No, we had 2 drinks. It was like $24.
That said hers was 30.
Well, she had a high-end alcohol.
Oh, did she?
I had liquor. I always get well. I'm gonna. If you get a mixed drink, there's no reason to.
She
buy
had
it, spend the money.
she had a Jefferson's Ocean.
Of course.
But this place has a
If you're getting mixed drink, you never ever splurge on
she
something
just
high
did
end because
Jefferson's Ocean with a couple
it's gonna be
cubes
mixed
in
with all
there.
your shit. Yeah.
Right. So basically turns it into like a bourbon and water.
Yeah.
Basically.
I mean, it's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. But she was like, oh, $30. I can just go buy a bottle for like 100. I was like, yep, no, you're right. We've
3
done
glasses of
reviews
that
on
and-
the Bars Open with Beth and Greg. Yeah. We don't have
Oh,
any
it's on
up
there
there right
somewhere.
now. We've got Travelers.
No, I was looking at your board.
Oh, yeah, it's on there somewhere. I started a new one. It's over here.
Nice.
Had to. Ran out of
Well,
fucking
I mean,
room.
ran out of
on that
room.
bitch. All right. So I started processing all of that, like thinking about it afterwards. And I was like, why do so many people go to a farmer's market like that? Because that place was fucking packed.
Well, for one, I think it's downtown. It's Pearl. So it's cool anyways. Plus, I mean, if it's a Saturday
Like you can
morning,
go to Lotus
if
Market.
it's Saturday, okay, but I've been to Lotus Market. That's nowhere near as cool as that one was.
It's kind of cool.
But it's cool. I mean,
But it's also
also
a mile
a
from my
Lotus
house.
Market has more like shopping, like buy the
Buy a
wares.
wreath.
Hey, buy this guy's toy
Trinkets.
that he makes. Buy
Thing.
these guys
Yeah.
leather goods. But this place had much less of that and much more of like, here's some Nigerian food. Here's some
By the way, I
Dubai
don't know what the
food.
fuck Nigerian food is
empty paper bag
with AIDS in it.
with AIDS. It's fucked up.
I
but
said it was
mean-
an empty paper bag. He added the AIDS part.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Africa is full of fucked up stuff like AIDS, malaria, all the other bad shit. So I'm assuming
Blood diamonds.
blood.
If I could get a bag of
shit,
blood diamonds, I would have
diamonds.
taken that.
Yeah, I actually would have eaten their food if I wasn't if I hadn't just had them.
What if it was one of those things you get like whatever their Nigerian roll is, and 1 out of 10 has a blood diamond in it?
I
Are you
would buy
buying
10.
10?
I'd buy 10.
But if the odds are, I mean, maybe.
Well, so 9 of them gives me diarrhea. 1 gives me 10. It gives me. I'm gonna have diarrhea anyways, so I'm just gonna eat 10 of them.
I'm sorry to the Nigerian fans out there. I don't know what Nigerian
All of our
food-
Nigerian fans, I'm sure.
I don't even know what Nigerian food is.
That's
Like,
in Africa. So
I know where it is. I'm
So,
like, what
to be
is it?
fair, next time I go, I'm gonna get it because it looks awesome. Like it just there was like goat, lamb, stews, all cooked together with their spices and stuff. It's just awesome. I'm sure
We're one step away from being an open air market where you can
that's
just buy
literally what that would be. I
like
mean, outside of
a
like raw.
goat's a
Well,
raw
technically,
bloody goat's head.
if you walk down the road towards the
flies
yogurt place,
buzzing around
there
it.
was like beef and goat and other meats available to buy. There's
Do they just have them hanging in the
No, they
window
don't
like
have
in Italy?
refrigerators.
Because they do
No.
that in Italy or in Iraq. For
Yeah.
instance. When you were in Iraq, did you ever get to go
I didn't do like
peruse
open
the
markets.
markets?
Nah, we were
Nah?
nah.
Was it like was it?
I was
frowned
on
upon?
the outside most of the time, so like it was mostly like not any market.
I was thinking. I was
Yeah.
like, did he get to go?
That would have been cool.
Do they have tacos in Iraq? Like public, like where you go? Do they?
I don't
even
know.
what a
I
taco
didn't leave the
is?
base. I mean, I left the base, but not like I didn't leave the base like go into the cities. So I have
Okay.
no idea.
I was curious.
Also,
Like, do
by the time I was
Iraqis
there,
know what
when I was there in
tacos are?
2009, it was already everything was so fucked up. Like I doubt there was like a Taco Bell or even like
no,
a,
I'm not talking to Taco
Mary's
Bell. Like,
Tacos.
what? I mean, I think they probably use some
so I'll
sort of
tell you,
flatbread, right?
when I went to Paris last
Paris.
year,
Paris.
when I was in Paris last year, I did order a taco from a place, but the guy even told me he's like,
It was a
"Oh,
dude
you're
from
American."
Texas.
Well, he's like, "Yo, you're American." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, so this taco is not a American taco," and he wasn't Parisian. He was from the Middle East somewhere, and
Okay.
the food was fantastic. So that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
but the food was so good. But I was like, I want to get a taco from Paris, right? He's like, "Well, this isn't an American taco." I was like, "That's fine." So it's basically a burrito. It's a huge tortilla wrapped with like all kinds of sauces and meats and
Just
stuff.
delicious.
It was fantastic.
Was
it
it
was,
almost like shawarma?
but it wasn't.
kind
It
of.
was more like a shawarma.
Okay.
More like a shawarma, but they call it a taco. But it also wasn't a shawarma because that's a different thing.
It's a different type of bread.
You can
and it's
also
different type
order
of
a
meat,
shawarma.
But I'm just trying to figure out
yes.
like the meat.
Yeah, but I think I think it was like ground beef. I think is what I got. It was Paris.
It's
I have
fair.
no idea.
That's
But it was-
fine. I'll
whatever
eat a
it was,
ground beef
was
taco.
really
Dude, I
fucking
grew
good.
up on those.
It was
motherfuckers.
delicious. Yeah.
Little
White person
old
taco
El Paso
nice.
seasoning
Yeah.
in there.
You put the
White
fucking-
person.
You get the
yeah.
hard taco shell,
Yeah.
some cheese,
Little-
and shredded lettuce.
Little shredded lettuce,
Yeah.
some tomatoes, and some.
and it tastes delicious.
And then
Maybe
you get
6 of
the
them.
El Paso fucking. I grew up in
Yeah.
New Hampshire, bro.
Yeah, white as fuck.
I didn't even.
I
know
grew up
what
in Portland, Oregon. Almost
same
as
deal.
white.
I didn't even know what a fucking. I was born in Portland, Maine, bro.
Oh shit, we're basically
One up
like,
to you, bitch.
Man,
I'm farther up.
that's
One
true.
up. I didn't even
You're
know what a
even whiter.
goddamn avocado was.
God damn.
That's how
And
fucking.
then you married a Mexican.
And then I married a Mexican.
So did I.
You did too.
Wow.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers. We must hate
Oh my
hate our
God,
lives.
we're bilingual now. No, we're not. No, we absolutely have to ask our wives what the fuck somebody said to us.
That's true.
Which is
If
good.
it's in Spanish.
Because, but at least yours knows what the fuck people say. Mine's like,
mine
I
speaks
think
Spanish,
he
at
he
least.
just told you to fuck off. And I'm like, probably.
At least mine speaks Spanish. That's a good point.
Yeah, no. Yours is.
Yours doesn't know Spanish.
No.
She just has a.
She used to when her parents were alive and they had to talk to each other.
Well, yeah.
Well, no, they talked to
Well, I met Albert plenty of times and he just spoke Spanish. He spoke English.
because he
Well,
was
'cause I'm
talking to
speaking
you, you're a
English.
gringo.
Oh, that's a good point.
He
Yeah.
didn't talk to you,
He's just a
but he
very-
talked to his sons in Spanish.
Oh, I don't think I ever saw him around his sons.
Yeah.
I only saw him here.
Out back smoking a cigar.
Yeah.
Cheers to Albert.
Absolutely.
You're
Albert
missed.
a good man.
Put hanging up his sign over there, Albert's Landing.
Yeah, I love
We
it.
made it for the pool deck. He sponsored and paid for that thing and post life.
Awesome.
All good. But what it made me think of when we go to this and you go, okay, so Iraq. This is where my brain went. I'm just gonna give you this. Iraq, open air markets. Any open air, it doesn't have to be Iraq. It
Yeah.
could be Nigeria.
Just like you see like in the movies.
Right. The movies,
Yeah.
flies.
The flies all buzzing around. The
All
fresh
around
meat
it.
Getting cut and chopped up right behind
Right.
the thing.
Where does the zombie crossover happen?
Right there.
Is it? I mean, it's literally. We were this close to having a zombie apocalypse from the Wuhan, China thing.
Well, you remember seeing World
All-
War Z,
all this-
right?
Hang on a second. We're gonna get to some movies here in a second. Yeah, because I'm gonna ask you here in a minute. Do those street tacos trigger the actual zombie apocalypse?
Okay, street
Or
tacos. From,
I mean, I'm going from like you're making zombie goat heads, bleeding, buzzing, chopping those things up, taking like the snout off, cutting it up. You're not
Eating it
even.
raw.
You're not even. You're par cooking that thing.
no,
'Cause
here's
I
the
like
thing.
I like my nose tender.
Well, yeah, if you eat nose,
medium
especially if you
rare.
eat goat nose, you definitely want it to be tender and like not almost rare.
Right. I mean,
So-
I like it a little chewy.
Yeah. So, I mean, here's the first thing: if you cook your zombie animal completely through, you kill all
probably-
you kill all those things
you kill
anyway.
the
So you're not gonna worry
zombie,
about that. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But it's the par
So,
cooked. It's like
if
the
you're par
medium
cooking it,
rare
the
zombie
medium rare to
nose.
rare zombie nose, you're gonna become a zombie goat.
I
That's
think
all
it-
there's to it.
I
Well,
think
here's
that-
the thing: would you become a zombie goat or would you become a zombie?
Do you grow hooves? I saw your toes earlier.
That's
You might be
Quite
on the way,
possibly.
bro.
that's quite possible.
I was coloring him in with fucking a permanent marker. So I was like, I've never seen a fucking toenail that thick. I was like,
Yeah.
you have a hoof.
Yeah, they're basically hosts. Yeah. I did the 23andMe and I'm part animal, so that actually makes sense.
It's like half human, hybrid.
A chimera.
What is it a Taurus?
A Taurus?
No. What's the one where it's like half human, half horse?
Oh,
What's that thing
centaur.
called? You're
A centaur. I'd rather
you
be
start,
like a.
You start growing this.
What do you call it? What do you call the
giant
big?
horse
What do you call the
ass
big like man bulls like minotaur?
Minotaurs.
Minotaur. I'd rather be a
Minotaurs.
minotaur because those are cool.
Those things have one eye though, don't they?
Is that the truth? Is that right?
I don't know.
I think maybe you're right. Maybe you're
I
right.
think that.
There's a centaur. No?
centaur.
That's what I just
centaur.
said.
Yeah. Cent one mana.
Well, fuck. I have no idea.
I don't know math.
Whatever.
Or science.
Anyway,
Dude, we're leaping here.
I'm not a history scientist.
I'm not a
so I don't
historian.
know how it works.
I'm not a historian.
But I
at all.
would say this one, this last thing about what we did this morning. So we left Pullman Market
Mm.
and we went
Yes.
to. So you guys know who Dave Portnoy is?
Barstool
He
Sports.
was in town the other day.
One
he's-
bite pizza.
Yeah, one bite pizza, one bite, one slice, one bite. Everyone knows the rules, that kind of stuff. Dave Portnoy was in town for the Final Four game,
Yep.
and he went to
up-
a couple places here in
Yeah.
town, San Antonio. One of them was called Leo's Hideout, right downtown. The other one was called Village Lovers Pizza, Lovers Pizzeria. Those are the two he went to downtown. He gave both of them an 8.1, And Lover's Pizzeria, he gave an 8.8 for the garlic bread. We haven't been to Lover's Pizzeria yet, but we did get Leo's
Just a few minutes ago.
Leo's Hideout today. Fantastic
And it was
pizza.
not piping hot.
No,
It was.
Well, by the time we
you
got to
had
the
a
house,
piece.
I had a bite of it when it was like fresh. Really, really good. We had the rest of it when we got to the house about 20 minutes later, 25 minutes.
I have okay.
Is this your first Dave Portnoy?
No, I've had a couple of them.
So you've had other pizzas that he's rated.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, this is my first Dave Portnoy rated pizza.
Okay.
And for me,
It's the highest Dave Portnoy rated.
So this is the highest Dave Portnoy rated pizza in Texas.
Yeah.
And it happens to be in San Antonio. It's higher than anything in Houston, in Austin, in Dallas, in Frisco, or anything else.
It's fucking.
He's never been further.
Which one was it again? Leo's?
This is Leo's Hideout.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. I would personally say like 8.8. I mean, that's like a really fucking good score. I don't rate pizza, so I wouldn't know what to do. But
You said
like,
8.1, 8.2.
I'm sorry, at 8.1. Yeah, 8.1.
All right. So for me, on
Fantastic
that pizza,
good pizza.
same deal. I'm not a pizza person. I've told you this. I don't care for pizza. My wife, absolutely, she could eat it every single day. That's her jam. I'm a sandwich guy. Like I could rate sandwiches all day long. I'm an Italian sub. I'm an East Coast grinder.
Grind like sandwiches, like cold sandwiches.
Like cold, yeah, multiple types of meat, shoot, whatever, all those things, right? So pizza for me, I'm just like, meh.
Also, East Coast is a pizza though.
East Coast is pizza, but I like sandwiches.
Yeah.
And I fucking dude, ask anyone. I eat a sandwich every single day. I don't give a shit if it could be a white trash bologna sandwich all the way to like a $20 sub, right? $25 sub.
Yeah.
That's my jam. This pizza at Joe's, was it Joe's?
No, this was Leo's.
Leo's.
Hideout.
I'm sorry, Leo's.
Hideout.
That's another place you were telling me about. Leo's Hideout, best pizza I've had in town. The next best pizza that I would say, and I'm not even going to say it's comparable, is Grimaldi's. And
Grimaldi's is good because it's so close.
Well, we've got
good.
tons of other ones around us, but the crust on that one,
Yeah, it's good.
that was the jam, dude. So
really
you're in
good.
downtown San Antonio, Pearl Market area, or Pullman Market, Leo's
Hideout. Leo's Hideout, downtown San Antonio.
Okay, what are you rating it on the Dave Portnoy scale?
I'm just gonna match Dave. Honestly, I'm gonna say A1 because it was really fucking good. But I don't eat enough pizza. If I was gonna rate Grimaldi's, I would say that's like a 7.5.
That's a 7.3 for me
Maybe,
compared to this.
And then you also Perry's, I think, is really similar to Grimaldi's.
Yeah,
And I'd probably give that also like a 7.2.
I agree.
Maybe.
I agree with that.
So I'm gonna give this like an 8.1, 8.2. I think it's a really good, good score.
We don't know these people. We don't know anything
that.
about them. We just had their
But
pizza
it's a good
for one
pizza.
time. Yeah, go
This
check it
pizza
out.
today was fantastic.
Hell
Very,
yeah.
very good. And then probably hopefully next week or the week after. Well, not the week after, it'll be gone for quite a while.
Mhm.
But within the next week or two, we'll try the other place out and give that a good solid rating as well.
So you get another. If you're in San Antonio, hit us up. Let us know where you're going. Let us know you're in town, and we'll come out and chill and go get pizza.
Yeah.
So back to the zombies. What's your favorite zombie movie? I'll just name a few because zombie movies go back to the 50s.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Night of the Living Dead was one of the first. I think it was the first.
It was one of the first movies.
Now, I'm not talking vampire movies because technically a vampire is a
zombie
of sorts, but we're talking true zombies. Night of the Living Dead, the first one, black and white. The black dude, I don't remember. He was the main character in it. Zombies are breaking into the house, and it was like, to people back then, it was chilling. Let me name a few.
Okay.
World War Z.
Okay.
Zombieland. Comedy zombie movie.
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead. Dawn of the Dead. The Dead Don't Die. The Crazies. Or just to name a few. The Crazies.
I've never seen The Crazies.
The Crazies has, what's his name from Justified. Fuck. I guess.
Walter.
Nope, not Walt Goggins. The other one. The Crazies.
I think for the ones you mentioned, I think
it has Timothy Oliphant.
Oh, kind of like
where
like
the
his brother,
first one,
his twin, basically.
Yeah, well, like the first zombie. Have you never seen The Crazies?
No.
Go check it. It's fucking good.
Okay.
Dude. Because he's a like a small town, Iowa. All of a sudden this dude just comes walking through the baseball field and they're playing a baseball game. And he's like, "What's he doing?" And he's like, "Is Steve drunk again?" kind of thing.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he's all fucking crazy. It's from like the water sources.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like the crazy got in the water.
So, yeah.
Right.
Okay, I need to watch that one. It's
See,
crazy.
yeah, the
Text me that
crazy.
link for
It's
later.
worth. It's a good Sunday afternoon
Yeah.
watch, bro.
I'm down for that one.
And Timothy,
It's a good
huge
Easter
Timothy,
Sunday one because
Yeah.
Jesus did rise from the dead.
Fuck it. Baby Jesus.
Yeah.
Go watch it.
So to answer your question, you have more?
Nope,
movies?
go for it. Yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
just naming a
Answer
few.
your question. So I think for me, my favorite zombie movies are kind of onesie twosies.
Okay.
Really hard because I think Zombieland is one of my absolute because it's funny.
The first
And
one.
it's really-
Zombieland 2 is good.
Zombieland 2 is good, but Zombieland 1 is
First one is
fantastic.
just a classic.
When he kills fucking Bill Murray,
And he's like,
it's so fucking funny. He's like, well, he's looking a zombie. Like,
yeah,
it's
but he
very
wasn't
funny.
dead yet.
No.
Then he died.
God. So Zombieland is probably one, and then right after that, I mean, like
1.1.
just a fucking cunt hair after that is 28 days later or 28 hours later.
28 hours later is
What's the
first one.
28 hours later.
And then you go 28 days later. The reason I bring this up,
The
this
28 hours later
whole
is my
thing,
second favorite because it was
is
filmed
because
so well.
28 years later
Is coming out.
is coming out.
With Cillian Murphy's not in it, but
No,
he
it's
created
got
it.
Ray Fiennes in it.
Yeah.
And it is fucking, and Ray Fiennes is shredded, bro.
Really? Is he a shredded zombie?
No, he's a live dude.
Cillian Murphy's dead, right?
Cillian Murphy, this is 28. So
I mean, okay.
I
He's
don't-
not dead.
I don't know
mean,
that
his
they
character died,
answered-
right?
No, I don't think his character died in
no?
28 days later. Or 28. was
Well,
it?
I actually
So
rewatched
28
these movies.
hours, 28 days, now it's 28 years.
Yeah.
And
I
if
think
they
I actually-
waited like 7 more years, it would have been actually 28 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's
They probably
21
should have.
years
It would've been
later
funny.
from 28
Well, that's kind of the
days.
Dumb and Dumber movie. They literally waited 20 years, and in the movie, they actually said it was 20 years. They waited 2 decades to make this movie.
It's fucking
And
stupid.
it was hilarious.
What happens when one of them dies?
They make the movie without it was just dumb, or it's just dumber.
It was Dumber and Dumbest.
Which
Wasn't
is
that the other
dumber.
one that was in the between? Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about
Anyway.
zombie movies.
No, but no, 28 days later, the fact of how the zombies were and how they were started, and then how the movie was filmed. Like, because I when I watch movies, I really look in I like to look at them like cinematically.
Well, yeah, you're
I'm like, oh,
you're
cool.
a film guy.
How that was
Yeah.
filmed is cool. How it was lit was cool.
Yeah.
And how 28 days later was filmed, or 28 hours later, whatever the fuck it was just cool. I
Well,
liked
he
it.
wakes up, his head
He
shaved.
wakes up. He's just like, and
It's kind of like the
it's a
beginning.
really fast paced movement.
It's like the very beginning.
really shitty, almost. It's
So
really
that's
cool.
another thing. So it's almost like the beginning of The Walking Dead. Did you see episode 1 where
I've
Rick
watched the first one,
wakes up?
Yep.
I mean, of course, we all tailed off, and then now they've got a million different versions
Yeah,
of
they
The
have all these
Walking Dead,
spin-offs
which
and
is
shit.
fine. And it's a great, I mean, it's an amazing series, right? I just
It's made
haven't
billions of dollars
watched it
probably.
forever. Yeah. But the first one where you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And he's in the hospital gown.
Everybody loved that one.
It's very similar to that of 28 Hours Later.
He walks around with that one fucking anaconda the entire fucking time with like how the hell does he have that many bolts with that one gun?
Right.
have
You're
no
like,
idea how
I
he
don't
does.
know. Devil's Rejects.
Oh, Devil's Rejects was good. Wait, was that zombies?
I don't know if it, I think that's
That
just
was a
more
Rob Zombie
weirdos.
movie. I know
Oh,
that
that's,
one.
no, I'm sorry. That's murder horror. Sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
that was like House of Thousand Corpses.
Shaun of the Dead.
That's a fucking great movie.
Shaun of the
That's
Dead.
that's it. Okay,
The best scene is in that. I mean, there's so many amazing scenes in Shaun of the Dead, but where he's all fucking hungover and he's walking to the convenience store.
yeah, and he
It's
doesn't
literally
everybody-
the exact like it's day 1, nothing, everybody's normal,
yeah.
and it's everybody doing their normal routines. Day 2, everybody's fucked
And he doesn't even realize it because
And
he's
he
just
has-
fucked up. It's
because
so fucking
he's
funny.
just so hungover. And he's just like walking, and he just like drops his change on the counter, and he just walks out. And he's drinking
Yep.
like a Pepsi,
and
or
everybody's
something like
fucking dead and
Right.
zombie.
that. And he's like, "Ah." And he's
God.
like, Peter, hi, whatever the
Yeah.
fucking character, people's
Yeah.
names in the neighborhood. Closes his gate, goes back inside,
so fucking
and his
funny.
his roommate had been bitten on the arm. Some crazy guy bit me on the arm, and he comes down. And he's a fucking
Yeah.
right. It's that okay. So Zombieland, maybe even Shaun of the Dead, as I mentioned that, right?
And now that you mentioned
Because,
Shaun of the Dead, I think
God
that
damn,
Shaun of the
that
Dead might
one's
actually be number 1 in
amazing.
Zombieland movies.
The
number 2.
trampoline jumping over the
It's
fence.
all so fucking
It's
good.
so fucking good.
And like he thinks the one guy's a zombie and he's like he's not. God.
Yeah. So you go
All
there.
right. Shaun of the Dead
Alright.
takes the place.
God damn
Shaun
it,
takes
right?
Takes it.
So there's so many fucking movies. Cabin in the Woods, Have you ever seen the movie Warm Bodies?
Well, yeah, it was gay.
It's
But-
it's a romance.
It's a zombie romance movie.
Right.
It was
Interesting take.
weird.
Army of Darkness.
That's an old school.
That's
That's the one.
but that's a zombie.
It is.
Is it a zombie or is it just a demon that took over?
It's the demon that took over, but there's zombies in it.
There are zombies in it, right? Fucking. Let's see. I'm looking for some older
Scared
ones here.
Stiff.
Scared Stiff. Evil Dead.
You seen Scared Stiff?
I don't know if
With Dean Martin and
Oh, that's old school. Yeah.
old school. I mean, technically it's not a zombie movie, but there's a zombie in it.
Scared Stiff. I need to check.
It's a
this
great
one.
fucking movie. Dean Martin and
Oh
and,
yeah. I remember
What's
this
his
one.
name? Dean
I don't
Martin
think I
and-
ever saw that one, bro.
What's his name? Dean Martin and
Hang on a second. I'll get the cast. Got it right here.
Jerry Lewis. That's what.
Jerry Lewis, Dean Martin, Bob Hope.
My favorite movie
Bob
that
Hope
they
was in
created.
that.
Yeah, it was my
Bing
favorite movie. that they made.
Crosby was in it.
Yep. They're in the very, very end of it. The very, very end of the movie, they open up a door and they're like both. There's like both like skeletons hanging from a. Oh god, it's a good fucking movie.
Okay, I need to go
Very
back
good
and
movie.
watch that. So I haven't seen.
I wouldn't
that
call
one.
that a fucking zombie movie specifically, but there's technically zombies in
Slither. Do you remember that one?
it. Ooh,
Was
that's
that
yeah.
really? I don't know if that's really.
I would call that a zombie movie.
Yeah, I don't know. House of a Thousand Corpses. I don't think that's one. I'm just looking. I'm literally just looking on zombie list of movies. Oh, Range 15.
That's a great zombie movie.
It's a zombie
dumb as
movie.
fuck, but it's a
And
good
you
movie.
happen to know some of the people that made that.
I know some people who
Coincidentally,
made
I
that,
know
yeah.
a few people that made that one too. That's a
The
zombie.
other day, I was going through some stores and I found the box of Venom what's the liquor called?
Oh,
Lead Singers with that Venom piss or whatever the fuck was in it.
Really?
Viper Venom or whatever.
Does it actually say Viper Pistol?
Yeah, it says it
Viper
on the-
Semen. Viper Semen.
Yeah,
Semen.
that's what it was. Yeah.
Really?
I found the
You need to have
the prop.
Jared auction those off and get it to like one of the veteran things or
Something
something like
kind
that.
of cool. Yeah.
People will pay like I guarantee if those things are still full, people will
No,
pay.
no, it's all empty.
Even just the bottles for a collectible. I'll buy one. Throw it
Yeah.
up here.
That's pretty cool.
Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. So I'm pumped. Are you a go to the movies to see a scary movie kind of guy?
I am
Because my wife can't
is
do it.
not.
Yeah.
But I'm a huge moviegoer. When if a big movie comes out, I will see. I'll be in
Like
the
Top
theater.
Gun. I mean, but
Yeah, I'm in the theater.
Matrix,
I love
something
it.
like
I
that.
love movie theaters. Old
this
school
next one
movies,
comes out
my thing.
28 years later. You going to the theater or are you waiting
Yeah.
for it to come on TV?
I'll go to the theater for that.
Yeah.
I was also a
would
big
do-
fan of the big ones.
I don't
the other
think
ones.
Beth could.
Well, me and you.
We'll go.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah. And then
Well,
when it comes
Alamo,
back out.
Alamo Draft House, get some beers. and
I
some fucking-
played the fucking trailer for Beth. And she's
Absolutely.
like, nope, I'm not doing it.
Oh, I'm 100% down for that. I love scary movies.
Another thing. Are you a believer in slow? Do you think zombies are slow walkers or do you think they're fast runners?
So most movies put them out to be slow, but
Right,
if you watch
even
like, World
from
War
back in the
Z,
very World War Z, they're piling up.
yeah, if
and
you watch
climbing
World War
those
Z, they're
walls,
almost
right?
smart. If you watch
28 days,
later,
28
20 hours, whatever,
Yeah.
they're fast
They're
zombies.
fast runners.
I think it makes sense.
They're
Because
fucking
your body's
hypercharged.
dying.
They're
No, your
running into shit.
body's dead. You're
Yeah,
gonna be fucking
They
slow.
need sustenance now.
No, your body's dead. You're slow. So slow.
Oh,
only
you're
makes sense
thinking
to
the
me.
opposite.
I think to me it makes sense to have
See,
a
I'm
slow
thinking
zombie.
the opposite.
Nah,
I mean,
don't-
if your body's decaying over time, yes, maybe you start out. It's kind of like putting somebody on speed, right? Like you inject that shit into them. That's the zombie juice that gets into you, whatever that virus is,
yeah.
and it hyper speeds you up. This is my theory on this. Hyper speeds you up. You're like, right? Yeah, your body degrades over time, and maybe that's when you slow down. And then, so maybe there's
Maybe.
this mixture.
Maybe there's a mixture of that. They're like
right? So
you
you're
first get woken up, and then
always
you go
on
crazy.
your fucking toes.
Mm.
Like you could have a slow walker creep when you sleep. You lock yourself in something, but you lock yourself in a car, and you have to be my wife who snores. No, she's getting put down.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry.
Right,
Right.
Shut up.
Like, sorry, honey. Like duct tape that. Use that mouth tape, baby.
Yep.
Use that, and we'll create a portable CPAP for you. Right, like
Yeah.
the positive airflow thing.
Yeah.
Do you have to have your mouth open? I don't know the rules.
I have no idea.
I don't know if you can like push. Yeah. Anyway, we'll talk to a doctor in the post apocalypse about that. But you like slow walkers can creep up on you. You're sleeping for 4 or 5
especially if
hours
you're quiet. They
in
they
a
might be-
car. All
they
they
might
have to
make
do is
noises,
just
but, like-
surround you. But But if you're asleep for 4 hours, is there you were in Iraq? I go back to your military times. Somebody's always on duty. Somebody's always watching.
somewhere on
Somebody's,
base, especially like
somebody's always on post watching.
So we were like being on base. But
there's still people
but there's
posted.
people out there, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, 24 hours a day. But if it's just me and my wife,
your wife,
dude, I don't trust her.
Well, you have to be on post all the time. You can never get to sleep.
I'll never sleep.
You never sleep, never.
Damn, you have to get
just take her out first thing. Zombie apocalypse comes, or you just think the zombie apocalypse.
But there's strength in numbers, right?
Yeah,
because she theoretically could have my back. I'm gonna pass out eventually.
True.
Like your body will just shut down. I think Beth and I did this. Have you ever heard about that Russian sleep experiment? Where it could be bullshit, probably is bullshit, but there's this Russian sleep experiment, and you can go out. It's on Creepypasta. I think it's bullshit. But what they did is made some people stay awake for as long as they possibly could.
Oh, wait, I think I do remember. I think we talked about this. Yeah.
At a certain point, they started going crazy.
Like
and they left the lights
and,
on.
Seeing stuff. And
they like started smearing feces all over the windows. So eventually they couldn't hear anything. They started eating their nubs, their fingers down to like nubs. They gave him food, but they didn't want it. And then they took him out of it and they wanted to go back into it. Again, it's probably bullshit. But then again, it's Russia.
Plenty of people like are tortured that way. Like they're
sleep deprived.
Sleep deprived because as soon as they fall asleep, they'll blare really loud music.
Metallica or some shit.
Full of light. The room's full of like super bright lights, so they can't sleep. As soon as they start to fall asleep, the blare music really loud, and that's part of torture.
But CIA.
But I don't think that they're like.
But they did it for like
stuff.
Months. That was the thing.
Happens.
Yeah, 40. I think it was like 40 something days.
I would think that. I don't think that's real.
No,
I could do it.
You think so?
It'd be annoying.
What if you got paid $1 million at the end? Would you do it for 30 days?
If I paid $1,000, then I would do it.
No, not just for 30 days.
Or just like one of those Leo's Hideout pizzas, I would do it. Okay, maybe not that.
So people, this is what we're getting at. Go ahead and like and subscribe below. It's a short one today. Peter's got to go do some Jacked history. By the way, Jack's new show, I've got a picture right here. The fucking Three Stooges.
It's great.
By far, I mean, not by far. I like all, where are you guys at? Like 13, 14 episodes, something like that?
17 or 18.
Okay, yeah. I have such an affinity for the Three Stooges.
How can you not?
I love them. I grew up on them.
Yeah.
Right? But I didn't know if, and this is a little tiny spoiler from the history of it. I didn't know that it was so far ago, it was like so long ago that they recorded so much of that.
Yeah.
And then it got put back into, what do you call it? Syndication.
Yeah.
Syndication is where I saw them.
Of course.
Because those guys were old as shit in 76 already.
Yep. They were already in their 60s and 70s.
Right. And I fell in love with Larry, Moe, Curly, Shemp, and I can't remember the other dude's name. Curly Joe. That's what it was. Those guys, dude, go check that out. Peter is the producer for that podcast.
It's good stuff. It's a good show.
And I mean, Jack threatened him. There's always a good threat to Peter from Jack in almost every episode. I think he skipped one, maybe. He did. I guess you just didn't do anything to threaten him. Like you didn't feel threatening towards him.
I guess that
yeah, you're like, no, not taking that out. It was fucking a rad, dude. So congratulations. Your shit is hitting on that. I think that's pretty much fucking it. We will see you guys next time. After that, go out, like, subscribe, hit iTunes, Spotify, Instagram, YouTube, MySpace,
Friendster,
Vine,
Friendster.
Yeah, Vine, Friendster, OnlyFans.
And then just Google it.
OnlyFans. We started a new OnlyFans.
Create a Word document and just say, I like Baldy the big guy.
And then post,
save it.
Then fax us.
And fax that to us.
Yeah, fax that to us.
Email it to all your
555
555.
That's where that's going to go. All right, with that, we'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.
See you guys. Bye.
See ya.